Hi, this is the Sonic Troll 3342. I'm gonna do probably another random Vic Mignogna. Yeah, that's right, because my first one was taken down of hate speech and since I have a first strike, this ain't gonna be anything about hating on, hate speech on him or about I, you know, I know I'm probably gonna get a second strike for this, but I want to talk about how Vic you know, lets his ego loose most of the times and how he puts it out. That ego, takes it out in his own fans. I know, you guys are gonna probably say, this comes to no surprise to me or find it hypocritical for me because I'm gonna say that I was a fan of his. I was a fan of Vic's. I wasn't like a big fan or a diehard fan. I was like just a fan of Vic's voice acting. I think by the time when he did the Burley from DBZ, you know I always thought he was barely known for you know playing Burley because that's when Funimation started you know getting new voice actors just like Akira. Remember back in 1987 or 88, and or they were hiring new people, right? That wasn't that were good. And they were good, and they had that skills, but there was just something missing. They weren't professional, and that was understandable. But after over a while from doing other different animes, they started improving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. But the thing about Vic was, I think after doing Broly in '93, he started trying to find like auditions to do in 1999, like for anime, and then that's what he got. They put him for Eric Urkel from Fullmetal Alchemist, and then I think in '04, after he did the Fullmetal Alchemist, they went on to do Tamaki from Orange High School Club, and they had to let him do that. Some kid on that Sabashi show. I'll get on to that one later, but yeah. And once you got that attention, Vic, you started to have this. How I say, you started to have like a lot of self confidence, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He thought he was the big man. He didn't want anybody to get in his place, because if you get in his place, that's where he gets all crazy, and that's when the ego comes loose. Because you see, his ego is like a piece of paper. You ever seen when you put a dog on the leash, right, and then it tries to, and it trying not to, and it refuses to, be on the, you know, be, locked up on the tree there, and it's trying to, escape. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, that's what his ego is. It's like piece of paper, and once that piece of paper is ripped, it's like, you see, this is okay. Now, his face is the nice guy personality. Lucky you fans are on his nice side. Luckily, once you guys ask him a lot of questions, it's like something happens. It's like the ego's trying to come loose. It's trying to rip half of this nice guy personality, and once something else happens, that ego is ripping up the nice guy personality, and once it completely rips up that nice guy personality, that's where all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? And he will take it out on anybody, even his own fans that he will see. Now, I know most of you fans are gonna say, why am I saying this, and why are you saying that? Because this is how I experienced it. This is how I saw it. And that ego, to me, that definition of an ego, to me, doesn't just go for Vic. It goes for Soldier Boy. It goes for Rick Perry. It goes for Glenn Beck. It goes for Angry Joe. It goes for that guy with glasses. It goes for the Amazing Atheist. Yeah, he has a really big, tremendous ego. Yeah, so it doesn't go just for Vic alone. But Vic, you started, and you, the thing about you that was so weird about you was that, you was almost like Dane Cook. You forgot where you got the popularity from. You know what I'm saying? And I probably know I'm probably gonna get a second strike for this, but hear me out for a second, okay? Just hear me out for a second. And you know, don't take. I mean, just don't take my word. Let me say that. Now I'm not. Now, Vic, you said in one panel that you was 13 and you started doing uh, uh, you said you was Christian at the age of 13, which was understandable. Yes, it's fine that you found something, but once you do that, once you say that in almost every single panel, it gets to the point where you're doing it purposely for someone to tell you enough is enough. That's how I see it. Th- you know just how that's how it comes. That's how I experience it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the Sabashi thing, which I said early on. You said there was you said something about, you and your wife was voicing acted it, and I think at Clamp you said something about the whole disapproving thing on the Clamp, and yes or no, this is a yes or no answer. Did you or did you not say that you and your wife had to think about it for a second? I know you said it. Alright, you said you and your wife had to think about it, had talking over about it, and you had to think about it for a second. Doesn't that ring a bell? And Vic, you know, I personally, I mean, don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Because the people that said to you a lot of stuff about you, I mean, like lots of hate about you, is your very own fans. Think about that for 1 second. Because you see, a lot of fans saw what you done, what you did to them, and they took their frustrations out on you, and you don't see that. And you have to see that because, like I said, you forgot the popularity, where you got the popularity from, and that was your very own fans, and some fans don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, with all that said and done, I know some of your fans are probably gonna ask me to make an apology about that whole outburst that I did, and I'll say it. Vic, I am truly sorry for saying that you died on your YouTube account. I am truly sorry. I am deeply sorry for the fans that have to hear that, because that wasn't true, and I was stupid enough to say that, and that was my own responsibilities. That was my own. I should have took responsibility for my stupid actions. I am deeply, deeply, deeply sorry. I am truly, 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 truly sorry. Am I going to get a second strike for this?